First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw on second down is Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Newton on first down. Got a man. It's the rookie Curtis Samuel. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano out to kick this one away. Here's Tywan Jones on the return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll go again to McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. And that is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Colton Schmidt, 4th-year man from UC Davis, on to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught right side, Dixon. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. that's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the D-line's going to spread out. A shotgun snap for Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing is Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he is knocked down from the side. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line and give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 77 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Carolina getting set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Seven yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. To throw again, Newton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, it's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
And sure consistent. The numbers the last couple of years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Flexing his muscle at the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
An update from down in Tampa, and it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They fake the give. Newton. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Marcel Darius. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Now Newton. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And Newton's going to keep it. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all on the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On second down, it's McCoy. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, now Taylor. Open man is Holmes. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That man has still got it. Thomas Davis can do it all. Drop into coverage, rush the quarterback, and, of course, make plenty of tackles.
Closing in on 1,000 career tackles and consistent. Last year, 106 tackles. The year before, 105.
College safety turned linebacker in the NFL. What a career.
They go play action with Taylor. Dancing to his left. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10, Newton again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Newton. And he gets it to Finch, is complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, it's Newton. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs. They'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
That's it, baby! Let's go! Ryan 38! 4 down, check! 4 down!
Again, it's McCoy. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. And now, Charles, what do? You want to create some space here for your punter if you have to punt.
I think maybe you just go quarterback sneak and try and create that space and hope your punter can help you out.
An NFL update there in the 2nd quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now Taylor, and he hits his man, Matthews. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 66 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. 10th carry now for McCoy. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole. Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Taylor. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
He's so multi-talented, isn't he? He can catch the ball, not just on screens, as we saw there. Get him out into open field. He makes big-time plays. Had 50 catches a year ago.
Yeah, and even 50, that was the most he's had since 2013. Now out of the gun, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. From midfield now, here's Taylor. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Taylor with a give to McCoy. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
2nd down following the run. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No, 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 no. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught right side, Dixon. And I think the ball's out. And this will go out of bounds. And they're still short of the line to gain. So this is going to be a turnover on downs here. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it. And it brings up 2nd down. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Back to the NFL scoreboard for his 3rd quarter in Indy. The Cardinals add on to their lead. They just scored. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Completes it to Dixon. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Stewart. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They come out here in the eye. Newton takes it himself. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
So 3rd and goal, Stewart. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And it'll bring up 3rd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Taylor. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. Got some real estate inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. For McCoy in the last 7 years, 5 of them over 1,000 yards.
Underrated in how strong he is through the hole. But the best part of his game, open field, where he makes a whole lot of people miss.
In 2016, he was 7th in the league in rushing yardage. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Tate was the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Time running out here on the play clock. On 1st and 10, Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. He's at the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Kelvin Benjamin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gano out to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Now Taylor to throw on second down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Charles Johnson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Let's go. 1,
Taylor now operating from the gun. And Tate's got it. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Taylor going to try and hurry him to the line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. This is McCoy. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. And late in that one, the Bears have now moved in front. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. They'll look to throw. A swing pass caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Andre Holmes, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run it with McCoy. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Come on, let's go.
Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. McCoy. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A pressure spot now for a guy who's been here before, and that's Stephen Hauschka. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right down the middle. They've gone final now out in Kansas City, and it was the Chiefs who emerged victorious there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He's back to throw. Benjamin's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And his kick is good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Panthers coming out now. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. To throw is Newton. Funchess has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there. On 1st down, Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, 2nd down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing again is Newton. Flush to his right. He can run, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Carolina, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.